guys.
Hello.
Big hello. Right around Australia. Welcome to the War for another week. Very nice, as always, to have your company on the couch.
It is. Although, Craig, it's obviously a very sad week as we try to come to terms with a monumental loss and mourn the demise of a truly tragic figure, Malcolm Turnbull.
Yes, poor Malcolm.
Poor Malcolm.
Such a sad, sad life. So much success early on, but then later on, well, he just became a freak. But of course, Turnbull's demise overshadowed another story this week. I don't know if you noticed it, the demise of the great king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
Yes, the grieving still goes on around the globe as fans continue to pay their respects. And look, I know grief's a personal thing and everyone has their own unique way of paying tribute, but do you think it's maybe just a little bit inappropriate to attend a Jacko vigil dressed up as Gene Simmons from Kiss? And as for that Hulk character behind him, I don't know what's going on there.
And just another tip for anyone attending a solemn vigil, if you see someone expressing their grief to a TV news reporter, it's probably not a great idea to be singing and dancing for joy in the background.
It's just one of those surreal moments in life that you just have to be there, you know what I mean? It's such an icon. It's just to gather with like-minded people and...
There's a lot of scrutiny now on Jackson's personal live-in doctor, though, who's alleged to have been giving him an injection shortly before he passed away.
Yeah, someone really should have warned Jackson about hiring Dr. Philip Nitschke as his personal doctor. I mean, what was he thinking? Just tragic. And unfortunately, all attempts to revive Michael were unsuccessful since 1993. The big debate now is about where the body should be buried. This is serious. So whether it's in Neverland or his hometown of Gary in Indiana, or whether it should just be put out with the recycling with all the other plastics. I think that's fitting.
Too soon? Too soon? Recycling night's tomorrow
But look,
night.
no, Jacko really was one of a kind. I think Jacko was one of a kind. I know others have said it, but he, I don't think we'll ever see his like again. He's irreplaceable.
No, I disagree with you, Chris. Haven't you ever seen the Indian Michael Jackson? I defy anyone to spot the difference.
He's good. He's very good.
I like it. Now, moving on elsewhere this week, we've alluded before to Malcolm Turnbull's woes as the fallout continues over the whole Utegate affair.
Yes, well, Turnbull's credibility is totally shot over that fake email, and there's now sort of serious talk that he may lose the leadership over this.
That's sort of bollocks. I mean, they've got no one to replace him.
Well, it is just a rumour, but I believe that this guy has the numbers. I think that could work,
But he's better than hockey.
Turnbull himself seems determined to fight on, though, and he says the email fiasco was a one-off mistake. But can we be sure? We know he's very keen to get any dirt on Kevin Rudd that he can, so we thought this week we'd test his ability to spot palpably fake evidence whenever it comes his way.
Morning, you're up early.
Morning, Malcolm. We've got some new evidence for you. Look, Kevin Rudd is an alien. I promise you. It's true. Here's the email that proves it. Totally true.
Have a good day.
He's also the Loch Ness Monster. Take the email list. Oh, that's right. You don't like to see the emails, do you? I'll put it away. You didn't see the email. I won't tell anyone. More evidence. Don't go on TV without this evidence. Look, Kevin Rudd smoking a bomb with A.E. Winehouse. And look, this is the big one. Hitler Diaries by Kevin Rudd. The Hitler Diaries, he wrote them, seriously.
I'm so impressed that you're up so early.
Just the early bird catches the worm, Malcolm. Call a press conference. Why won't you believe me? What about this one? Rudd pissing on Bradman's statue.
Well, look,
Why don't you believe me?
I'm glad you're having a go at me today because it means you're not doing those
Oh,
dreadful
Rudd's
things you
done
did
that
with those sick
alone.
kids.
Why wouldn't you believe me, though? Is it because I'm not some kind of character from Lord of the Rings? Look, I've got email.
Have you? Right.
Yeah, I sent it from my work address to my home address, so it's pretty much certain, okay?
Yeah, okay. I'll see you later. Okay.
Oh, man, honestly, this is gold.
Worried about wrinkles and premature aging? At the Baby Day Spa, we understand the importance of looking and staying young. Work off that unwanted baby fat on our state-of-the-art treadmills. Or just come in to unwind with friends and leave behind the daily stress of toddler life. Baby Botox treatment also now available on request. The Baby Day Spa, because you're never too young to worry about aging.
morning, sir. I must say, the West End ain't what it once was. Do you think that you could come this way for just one moment and listen to a poor orphan lad? You see, I was born upon the stage. I was an actor bold. I was celebrated in the Times, me pockets full of gold. But now, the stalls are empty. Our punters ain't got brass. Now, because of the global crash, I have to sell me arse.
Won't you spare a coin, sir, and take me home tonight? I was in Billy Elliot, but now I'm in the shite.
Old people's pensions are screwed in this recession, so fogies like you can't come to our matinee session.
Don't it break your heart, kind sir, these orphans' plaintive noise? I can see it in your eyes, that's your fancy little boys. Every show is closing, from Shakespeare to Lloyd Webber. We never dreamed that cats would last for fucking ever. We sailed the South Pacific, but now we're weighing anchors. The economy just sank us, all because of bankers, those nasty, greedy bankers. So, sir, I think you might find it's wankers.
Can I have a pound, sir? Ooh, you cheeky bag.
Right, to tech news now. And look, this week, of course, Apple released their new iPhone model, which attracted frantic scenes around the world as Mac geeks queued up to be the first to get their greasy hands on the new phone.
Yeah, well, they did. I think one of the main reasons for that is that Apple has had huge success with their marketing. They always manage to make their products look very cool, I think.
Yeah. You just got to look at their Mac versus PC campaign.
Hello, I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC.
See, now these ads define PC fans as looking geeky, like this, and Mac fans as looking cool, like this. But that's complete rubbish, because in my experience, Mac fans actually look far more nerdy, like this.
The question is, though, does the advertising really reflect the reality? I mean, are Mac users really as cool as Apple's marketing department would have us believe?
Yeah, well, it just so happened that I was at the Apple store this week for the release of the new iPhone, so I decided to put the Q to the test.
But we're from Apple. We just need to check that the Q fits the Mac marketing standards. So would you mind just stepping over and...
Sure.
Now, we'll let you self-assess, to be honest. Where do you fit? Yeah, all right. Can't actually let you stay in the queue.
PC.
Yeah.
I've even got a Nokia.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Out of here. Well, go away.
It's definitely Mac.
Jacket, check. Shirt, check.
I am going to work.
That's not very Mac.
Do I like you there?
You're making him look cooler. You're making him look cooler as well.
I know.
Oh, okay. Come on, come closer. You're not actually the guy, are you?
No.
You sure? Seriously? See, the thing is, you're actually hiding a PC face under a Mac hood. So you're gonna have to leave the hood on at all times. PC. Just maybe that. Maybe just 1 second. I think. Hang on. Yep. Okay. All right. You can stay. There we go. Well, it's just that you're actually more Mac than the Mac guy. We'll let you in, and we will need you for an advertising campaign, if that's all right. Yeah. Unless we find a bigger wanker, but I don't like the chances. No.
Sunday night on SBS, it's an all-new series of Cheetah's French Edition.
Allons-y. Je dois. Est-ce bien votre femme? Non, ne soyez pas ridicule. Ah, félicitations! Vous avez une belle maîtresse. Je l'ai attrapée la semaine dernière, c'est une bombe.
Très magnifique. Ménage à toi?
Mais oui, mais oui.
That's Cheetah's French Edition, 8 o'clock Sunday. Then at 9...
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go then. Inside. You're okay here? So, let's get him. What the hell, sir? What do you have to say to your wife?
She is my wife!
Well, who's this?
She's my wife as well! So are these two! What's wrong with you?
Mormon Cheetahs, 9 o'clock Sunday on SBS.
In a week, when you lose one of the most influential recording artists of all time, words alone can never express how you feel. Sometimes I believe it's best left to music to do the talking for it. We've lost Jimi Hendrix, we lost Elvis too. There's no more Big Bopper, and Tupac shot through. And now the great Michael Jackson's been taken from me. But I don't understand, Lord, why don't you take Ben Lee? Janis Joplin has gone and poor Kurt Cobain. We farewelled Slim Dusty, although that caused us less pain. But when we lose a great genius like Freddie Mercury, why do we still have, Lord, that annoying Ben Lee? Oh, when Ben Lee's on tour in old Memphis town, could he not take a swim like Jeff Buckley and drown? And when he's in a hotel room alone for a while, why can't he have a wank Michael Hutchence style? Buddy Holly in a plane crash was a victim of chance. I wish instead of Qantas, Ben Lee flew Air France. I don't need a smug tosser rubbing politics in my face. I get enough of that just by watching the chaser. I thought the rage in Placid Lake would end his career. I wish Claire Danes had dumped him with a knife in the ear. Now with song after song I become less forgiving. We all catch his disease, but he goes on living. So Lord, please now spare us from our Ben Lee Hill. And Lord, when you take him, could you take Guy Sebastian as well?
I noticed that whole whaling debate is back in force this week at the International Whaling Commission in Portugal. They're going crazy.
Well, Peter Garrett was there, our Environment Minister, trying to strike a compromise deal with Japan and Norway, but again, Japan refused to compromise, saying they need to kill whales for scientific purposes. And look, you know, fair's fair, I can respect that.
Exactly. Why should they stop just because a few greenies regard whales as beautiful? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. I mean, I reckon the Japanese can eat all the whales they like, but just out of interest, I caught up with some diners outside some whale restaurants in Tokyo to see how they'd feel about us creating meals out of creatures that they regard as special. Excuse me, free tasting. Free tasting. Would you like some koala? You like the koala meat? Very good. Oh, so yeah. Yes, yes, it's very tasty, isn't it? It's good.
もちが塩味。食べられるためにだって生まれた子じゃないです。
No, no, but
可愛がられるペットのため。
But this is an ancient Australian tradition. You shouldn't interfere with Australian culture. It's panda. Try some, it's great. Panda. Oh no, we're saving the panda. This panda is saved from old age. So do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to eat more panda? They're very big. You can eat a lot of them. Why? See how happy these pandas are? It's sumo. Yes, it's human meat. Yes. Try it. It's very tasty. Yeah, it's tasty, isn't it? It's not all roasted, just the fat parts in the stomach. They're very juicy. There's a lot of fat in sumo wrestler. Yes, it'd be very tough and grizzly. Don't want to eat them. Yes, you can. It's purely for research purposes.
Well, I might dream about this later.
Well, he had a pretty good idea just before we killed him.
Wow, this is amazing.
It does, doesn't it? And that's the important thing. We only eat dead people, sir. We're just trying to save them from extinction. Norway approves. It's like a Japanese whale, that's all. How old do you think they should be when we kill them? That sounds very wise. That's tough, but fair. A lot like the meat.
Join renowned philosopher and linguist Noam Chomsky when the world's top thinkers collide on another explosive edition of Noam. It's philosophical argy-bargy with no holds barred.
Have you told your daughter the truth?
Well, what is truth? I can't sit here and hold a proposition to be true. I can only say a proposition appears to be true or has truth-like properties.
The show where absolutely everybody has a point of view.
Yeah, I'm a struggling mother of 3 who works 6 nights a week, so you tell me why I should come home to my husband who holds the Kantian view that using reason without applying it to experience, right, will only lead to illusions, whilst experience is purely subjective without first being subsumed under pure reason.
And where a bombshell revelation is never too far away.
Now, before the show, we did a paternity test, and it turns out that you are not the father of post-structuralism.
In your face! In your fat metaphysical face!
No, weekdays at 10, only on Fox.
Oh, I could create a syllogism about this.
Mobile phone applications can do anything, from being an X-ray machine.
Turn your mobile phone into an X-ray scanner.
Oh my God! I swallowed a hand! To even predicting when you'll die.
Find out your day of death right now.
Hang on, that's today. And now they're revolutionising romance with the Love Calculator.
I got the Love Calculator and found my Mr. Right. It was so easy.
All you need to do is type in your name and their name, and you can find your perfect match, like this guy. And it only costs $468 a year for the rest of your life. Unless you find the microscope powerful enough to read whatever that says. But can the Love Calculator really calculate you and your partner's chance of love to the nearest percentage based entirely on just your names? Let's find out. First, we'll do what everyone does when they experiment with a strange new technology. We'll test it on animals. This is Chip, and he's very much desperate and dateless. Well, you are. So I spent all day trying to find a mate for Chip using only the Love Calculator. And after trying out all the dogs I knew, the top matching name was Lady, with 81%. It's time for some lady lovin'. Come on, Chip, get it. No interest. I guess 81% isn't high enough. But thankfully, Sophie scored 93%. Okay, Chip, mount her. She wants you. Don't bite her. Well, this doesn't seem to be working at all. So I tried out some more names until I made a very disturbing discovery. Well, maybe it works better on people. What I should do is use this astonishing resource for good and break up doomed relationships before they go too far. Stop that! Annul the marriage now! You only got 44% on the calculator! Poor guys. Well, at least I tried to save them. Thank God I'm happily married to my wife, Jocelyn. Or am I? So, having delivered my wife the bad news, I set off to find myself a new wife. And the best match I found was a certain A. Adams. A. Adams?
Yeah, Mr. Adams, yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a perfect love match.
Right.
Me and you. See, look. A. Adams, see Luchadella?
Yeah.
Look at this. 100%.
All right.
So should we get married?
Listen, I've got to go to Mass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you'll find someone else to love with, you know.
Can we at least make out a bit, see how it goes?
You have a nice day, okay?
Rejected by the man of my dreams. But the phone can't be wrong.
So there must be something wrong with me. Like my name. If I want to land myself a top quality girl like, say, Terry Hatcher, I'll need to change my name to... No. No. What about... Yes! To Give a Heffer to Kidgel. He's a 100% match. Consider my name changed. And Give a Heffer to Kidgel is even easier to spell than Licciardello. Or should I say the future Mr. Hatcher? Terry, it's me, Give a Heffer to Kidgel. I'm your true love. Will you marry me, Terry? The love calculator says we have a 100% match, Terry. Terry! It's Give a Heffer to Kidgel. Don't forget the name. She is so in love with me. Finally, my perfect match. I guess this proves that if you trust your life to overpriced phone services, you can never go wrong. Or my name isn't Give a Heffer to Kidgel.
K2, the world's second highest peak. Dozens of climbers have perished on its mighty crags. But now comes the tragic story of a much smaller mountain. K12,492.
I mean, this was the 12,492nd highest mountain on Earth. Understandably, we thought we'd be able to conquer it. And now here I am, the only survivor. The initial ascent was okay, but then our Sherpa, he simply deserted us.
And
then Nigel slipped.
I can't hold on!
I don't blame Bill. He had no choice. It was either Nigel or both of them. Luckily, the slope was gentle enough that Nigel didn't actually fall. We climbed past 15 feet.
Oh my God! What's happening there?
And then Bill just died.
Altitude sickness.
From low altitude sickness. At last, we reached the summit. Yet, just at the moment of victory, Nigel fell into a crevasse.
You'll have to leave me behind, Walter.
No, we left Bill.
But Walter, look at me!
I think it had been dug by a rabbit. And so I made the descent alone.
Where is he?
I was dizzy, I was disoriented.
Can't do this.
There was only one way that I could survive to the end. I was forced to drink my own urine. Surprisingly, I quite liked it. And I still drink it to this very day.
So we come to the end of another half hour. We're just about out of time, but remember you can always catch the repeat of The War on ABC2 on Thursday nights.
Which, of course, you already knew if today is Thursday and you're currently watching ABC2. We're very sorry we couldn't record a separate ending that would work better for you in this part.
And remember, entire episodes can also be watched online by going to abc.net.au/chaser.
Yes, which, of course, you'd know if you're currently watching this online. Again, we didn't have time to...
We get it. And on our website, you'll also find this week's poll question. In relation to the Bernie Madoff scandal, would US finance regulators have had more chance of identifying the specified fraud if Sections 2 and 4 of the US Corporate Governance Act had been enacted ahead of 2006 in accordance with congressional advice, notwithstanding the proposed amendments by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission? Yes or no? We'd love to hear your thoughts.
So until next time,
good night!
Allons-y. Monsieur Lacroix, je crois que vous êtes fidèle à votre femme. Vous ne pouvez pas fuir éternellement, Monsieur Lacroix. Revenez ici et soyez infidèle.